Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to another fun episode of what we like to call the Ballad of Little Wolf. This week is chapter 3, and we are calling it the the sign of Hombre Lobo. So, I am about to bring Weaver Wolf and Zach's here with us as well into the picture. So let me grab them real quick. So, boys, how are y'all doing this week?
Mm,
Uh, I'm doing, I guess, okay.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah,
I
Zach's a
don't know
little
how
bit under the weather. Zach's gonna be
Zach.
in and out, so
He was certainly not going try and go Super Saiyan TV.
so Zach's a little busy this week, so he'll be in and out.
So you got me, the main character.
I feel sorry for everyone now.
But yes, this week is chapter 3. We're calling it as I said, the sign of Hombre Lobo. I'll go into more of that later, but let's go ahead and set the scene.
Indeed.
Our story this week begins in the town of Rosethorn. Um, Inside of the tavern, actually, where our main character, Matthew, our little wolf,
Over there.
um, the leader of the resistance, Joshua, the big gorilla ape, who likes to push our little friend around a little bit and make his life miserable.
Mm-hmm.
And also sitting at the table is Miss Crystal, the snow white wolf that has caught the eye of our little wolf. She doesn't know that yet.
Yeah, she doesn't do that. Oh, I still have that bag.
So our story this week begins with them sitting around the tavern table. Joshua says to the other two, "Guys, I'm going on a trip.
Going on
Alone."
a... Oh, so you decided to take a vacation.
No.
I see.
Remember the golden
Oh.
banana you brought me last week?
Oh, you're going get your
I'm
people.
going back to the ape tribes to unite them for our cause.
I see.
Crystal's in charge while I'm gone.
Oh. Yeah. That's gonna be lovely. I said to myself, of course.
So you two play nice and get along while I'm gone.
Oh yes, we will absolutely do that.
Now we switch scenes to the castle of the Wolf King.
Oh well, that was fast.
The Wolf King is sitting on his throne, and all of a sudden, one of his court men at court comes in and says, "Your cousin Count, your Count Leopold is here." "Ah, yes, send him in," he says. And Count Leopold comes in and says, "Ah, my dear cousin, how are you?" "Ah, Leopold, I'm glad you got my letter."
Indeed.
"Yes, I need you to watch the kingdom while I go. I'm really in need of a vacation, so I am leaving the kingdom. I know you are the commandante of your very own island, so I'm glad you could get away to watch the kingdom for me."
Oh wait, is this the?
We're still with the bad guys.
I know, but I was just wondering that it's mi amigo.
And Leopold responds with Ah, yes, of course, my cousin, of course. You enjoy. Me and my sergeant will be able to watch everything. And the king leaves the room. And the commandante turns to his sergeant and says, Sergeant, bring the men up. It's time to tax the people. And
Come on.
then we cut back to the tavern where Matthew and Crystal are just sitting there looking at each other like this.
So, you're in charge.
That's what he said.
I don't have any objections, of course. It's gonna be different. For a little bit, at least. Until Josh comes back. I wonder if
So, how was that banana temple again?
it was lovely. It was lovely. I know it was fun going.
Oh,
Bananas.
Joshua told me all about it and how magical it was.
Yes, it was very magical. And I love going to banana temples. I could.
And
You
all
could
of a
put it on-
sudden, you hear your necklace ringing from your room.
I got
You
to.
gonna go answer it?
I gotta take a. I will be back.
You go back to your room.
Hello?
And the stone is shining. You put it around your neck, and he said, "Ah, young fella, how are ya?"
Good.
Why are you
Very
sounding so
fun.
disappointed, boy?
No, I'm not disappointed at all. I'm just really need to get other shaman friends. But anyway, I'm doing fine.
What, trying to replace me, boy?
No, trust me, I'm not.
Other
Oh.
shaman friends. I'm hurt.
No one will ever replace the glorious Azure Shaman. Oh, yeah, I'm
Anyway,
doing.
my moles at the castle has told me something.
Oh, they have, eh?
The king is going on vacation. I need to talk to you immediately.
The king is going on vacation. Oh, I
Yes,
hope it's
boy.
not the same place that Joshua was going on vacation. I mean, Joshua was going on vacation. I never knew that. Anyway, I will be right over there.
Wait. Sneak
Right.
out tonight at midnight. Don't come during daylight.
Got it. Will do. And so tonight at midnight, right?
Yes, that's what I just said.
All right, will do. I will be there at time and place.
So you hang up the necklace, and you hear a commotion outside. Come forward, senor and senorita. Come forward and read the new decree by the acting commandante. The soldiers are outside pinning stuff up. You must now pay 3 gold pieces every time you buy something to the crown.
The crown. What?
And everybody in the crowd uproars. Ah, yeah. What do you mean 3 extra gold pieces every time we buy something or leave or cross the bridge or something like that? Anything. Well, by order of the commandante, you are to pay 3 gold pieces with any commerce, any travel.
Wait. Wait, the Wolf King is on vac. Who took over the? Who would put his Senor cousin to watch over the crown.
You don't know him.
Oh, I don't know. Who is. Sorry. Fast forward. Anyway, fast back. Wait. Why would. Wait, who's watching the. I guess this Commodore is watching the. It's just a guess. Whatever that is.
Anyway, and all of a sudden you think to yourself, man, maybe I should take a nap before I have to go meet Crazy tonight.
I better go take a nap before I meet my bestest friend.
So you do climb into bed, you do pull the sheets above your head, and you actually manage to go to sleep. I'm kind of jealous of that ability, to tell you the truth. Just to go to sleep at will.
How about you just get good? Oh,
Mhm.
right, that's in my head. Ah,
Anyway, at about 11 o'clock, you wake up. A big stretch.
I can't believe.
Fluff out your head a little bit.
Can't believe this shaman's making me go out at midnight. But his
And-
business is business.
And you put on your darkest clothes, your darkest shirt, your darkest pants, your darkest boots. Everything's black.
Alrighty. Let's go.
And you jump on your horse and ride. Luckily, you do avoid the guards, so you don't have to pay the 3 gold coins. You're riding. You turn off toward the Badgerlands. When all of a sudden your necklace rings again.
Hello?
Yeah, don't come to the Badger Mound. Go past it to the fork and turn right and meet me at the stump.
Alright, will do. Fork. I'll pass. Fork. Stump.
Right.
Got it.
So you get to the fork, you head right, you pass all the landmarks, and you arrive at the stump. The Badger Shaman is there waiting to greet you. Hello, my boy. Hello. I'm glad you could join me here.
Indeed. Indeed. I rode as fast as I can. But
And then he bops you on the head for sassing him on the phone earlier.
Ah!
What was that for?
that?
I heard you sassing me, boy. By the way, I can't read your mind.
Anyway. What would you like to talk about?
Anyway, he pulls out a bag. I want to talk to you about this, my boy. This.
And what is this?
He opens the bag. And inside the bag is a black mask, a black hat, and a sword. Particularly a rapier style. You know, small, fast, skinny blade. Move it really quick.
So, what do you steal? Say, what is this? Why you have this?
Well, my boy, I want you to use this costume to mess with our new friend, the Commandante. His taxes. I've heard the screams from town. He must be taught a lesson.
I see.
So you're going to be the defender of justice, my boy. Joshua's out of town anyway, so I know he won't be needed by the rebellion.
That is true, but you know, Miss Crystal's in charge, and if she needs...
Forget Crystal, you only work at night anyway. Because,
yes.
I mean, you can work in the day, but you'd be at a risk of being caught. So come on,
Yes.
come on, let's try on this cape, mask, and hat and see how it fits you. And make sure you hide your ear, too. All goes to ear.
Yeah, I'll try my best. Okay, dokie.
Ah, yes, yes, my boy. You look great. You look great, my boy. Yes, yes, I like it a lot. Yes, yes.
Exactly what am I supposed to be? Who am I in this costume?
You're a shadow, my boy. You are
Sh-
invisible.
I
You
see.
are going to steal from the new Commandante and give the money back to the people he's stealing from with his
What
new
ca-
outrageous tax.
What is this? Is this the Fox and the King?
What?
What?
He looks at you confused. What are you talking
Sorry,
about, boy?
a book that I read a long time ago. But anyway,
So, let me go ahead and suggest to you what you're going to do first, my boy. Tonight, a gold shipment was shipped to the warehouse. You know the warehouse. You know it.
yes, 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 indeed.
I suggest, since you're all dressed up and already ready to go, that you break in and, well, you know,
They steal the gold.
liberate some of that treasure.
Hmm. So you want me to steal some treasure? I see.
I recommend you also take it to the church. They would never go to the church and look for it.
Indeed. Place of worship. Had to break in.
Plus,
All
it's a
right.
most holy place.
Indeed. Uh, fine.
So,
I will.
get going, boy.
Wait.
Get going. The moon will not be up forever. Get going.
Alrighty.
So
Let's
you
go.
ride. What?
Sorry. I was just gonna say, let's ride Silverfast. Glory.
Okay. So you ride back to town, and you find the warehouse. There's two guards out front. They both have a rifle. But you see some crates stacked up where you could get into the window.
Hmm. Let's try the window, shall we?
So you scurry up to the crates, but you break a stick. You freeze. You hear him. Hey, what's that? Oh, it was
What's it here?
nothing. So then you whoosh up the crates. Very quietly, of course. And then you take the little dagger out of your back. And you slide it under the windowsill
Come
to
on.
jimmy the lock.
Come on. Click.
It clicks
Ah,
open. And you slide the window up. You fall. You crawl through the window. Luckily, there's a shelf, so you don't fall. And there at the bottom, you see it. 3 bags of gold.
oh.
They look too heavy for you to carry, so you're not going to be able to take all of it.
I can
But you
take
see
more.
some smaller bags in the corner. So you think you're going to get a few of those and get what you can and go.
Alrighty. I have a plan then.
Well, why don't you describe what your plan?
So, some good sneaky things. Sneak around, go to the bags in the corner, pick up those small bags, sneak back up. It's some Mission Impossible type stuff. And arrive at the the gold bags. Alrighty.
While you're scooping A group of 12 soldiers comes in and catches you. Luckily for you, they don't have rifles, they just have swords. They all draw their sword.
Oh, mi amigos. You wouldn't pick a fight. with
Excuse me, senor. Who are you?
I'm.
You draw your sword. You don't have a name yet.
My name doesn't matter, amigo.
And then the sword fight begins. And of course, you're humbling them, you're sword fighting them. Every now and then, you can slip up behind one and kick one into the wall or something. You don't kill any of them. You just embarrass them, humiliate them in sword fighting and fencing.
Me amigos. Your sword fighting skills are. How should I say this? Not good.
And finally, you come up behind the last one, kick him in the back of the knee, and you lean down and whisper in his ear, "Tell the new commandante that I am here, and you will not be able to rip off these people." And then you slip out the door with what gold you could carry. You get on your horse and you ride to the church. And the father comes out to you. "Oh, who is there? Who is there?" He's a big brown bear.
Ah, don't you threaten me, amigo. I'm only just here to drop off some donations. Hide this for now until when ready,
And give it back to the poor.
and give it back to the poor, of course.
He looks at you suspicious. But he agrees and he takes it in.
Adios for now.
And then you get back on your horse and ride to the inn. You climb up the building instead of going through the door because you're dressed like a, you're a masked man.
Job successfully done.
You go through the window and you quickly change out of your attire.
Ah, there we go. All right, time for bed.
You look over at the purse you've been making.
When I thought because of Joshua being gone. Oh, I'll be right back. Awesome.
So anyway, Little Wolf scurries into the window and quickly takes off his costume. His mask, his hat, his cape.
Finally. Back to my normal self.
He has horrible hat hair. But he's really tired, even though he had a long nap that day. But he is ready to hit the sack.
Fine.
Before he goes to sleep, he looks at the bag one more time that he's been making.
I need to give it to her, and I thought this would be the time, but now I have to be some senor made up character.
And he rolls over and passes out. But while he's asleep, we shift over to the castle. The sergeant comes running in the room. "El Comandante! El Comandante!" And the Commandant looks at him like, "What is it?" "The storehouse has been robbed by a monster." "A monster? What do you mean, a monster?" "He was fast. He was quick. Lightning in a bottle." "Oh, who was it?" "We could not tell, senor. He was wearing a mask." "You idiot. What do you mean you could not tell because he was wearing a mask?" "All we know is he was a monster and a wolf. He was kinda like El Hombre Lobo." "El Hombre Lobo, you say? A legendary werewolf?" "No
legendary.
way." "And he used a blade, senor. It moved faster than light. Well, go ahead and make up the wanted posters for El Hombre Lobo.
El Hombre Lobo. Oh, there's the name.
And put them in the square first thing in the morning. Si, senor. And then the Commandante sits on the Wolf King's throne and says, Hombre Lobo.
Indeed.
No way. And then he goes to bed too. The next morning, you wake up and somebody's been in your room.
Wait a minute.
Your purse is now in the closet.
What? That's not where.
And you find a wig and some very fancy Spaniard clothes on your desk.
What kind of. Wait a minute. It's necklace. My friend. My lovely shaman friend.
What do you want, my boy?
So, would you so happenly to tell me, why my room is different than it is?
I don't know what you're talking about, my boy. I cannot see. I am a blind man.
Why is there more Spaniards clothing here?
Once again, my boy, I don't know. I am a blind man. I mean, technically, I could have sent some of my friends over with the Spaniard clothing and the wig, so you could maybe pretend to be a Spaniard official. So maybe you could get close to the Commandante and perhaps run him out of town from within. Maybe, just maybe. I'm just speculating.
That's oddly specific.
I don't know what you're talking about, my boy. I am a blind man.
Yeah, a blind man. And you don't have to see to put things where they.
Well, how else would somebody get in your room besides being able to see? Can't just walk in the front door and say, hey, Crystal.
Well, I meant to say it doesn't take a person to see to give out orders.
Yes, yes, sure. And then he just hangs up on you.
Looks
But
like I
he
met-
also gave you a clue what you should do.
Well, looks like I'm gonna be bloody pals with the Commodore.
Commandante.
Commandante.
Yeah, you know,
Right.
Commandant.
Oh yeah. Yippee.
So, right now, I need you to make up your false identity. You are
Of this man-
You are Senor.
Jose.
Okay, Senor Jose. So you're a nobleman from Spain, Senor Jose. The guard at the castle asked you.
Indeed. Signor.
Ah, yes, come on in. Meet the Commandante. You walk in, and the sergeant's actually the one to greet you. Hola, how are you? Are you here to see the Commandante?
I'm doing good, Signor. And yes, I'm here to see the Commandante.
Ah, yes, senor. Please follow me.
See.
Oh, Commandante, Commandante, a visitor from Spain. And he stands up from his breakfast. Ah, a visitor of Spain. What can I do for you, mi amigo?
Um,
Well,
sorry.
senor.
Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm trying to come up with something.
I mean, do what the shaman told you to do. Get close to him.
I'm just here. I heard there was a Commandante around these parts, and I heard great stories for you, and I wanted to see if I can get to know you better, so I can
Hold
brag
on.
to
Let me
all.
stop you right there, senor. This has nothing to do with stories or anything like that. You just come because you heard that I was in charge here for the time being, and you thought you could profit from this. Isn't this true, senor?
No, what profit? No profit. If
And
you want
maybe
to
you're
discuss,
here for my daughter's hand.
no. I just want to get to know you, senor.
There's a
As I,
reason, senor, why you would want to get close to me. You try my
ah,
patience, senor. Speak
I
your
just,
business.
uh, maybe it is for a bit of a profit. I was wondering if we could
There
work
it
out some
is. See,
trade.
senor, you should have just come out and said that at the beginning. I
Indeed.
know a man from Spain when I see one.
Ah, yes. See.
And you have probably come from the court because you heard that I was here and I was put in charge of the Wolf King's kingdom while he was away, and that you hope to profit by this by maybe, perhaps, starting up some kind of business while you were here. Is that correct, senor?
Ah, si, senor. Si.
That's what I thought. Now, you come back at 5:30 this evening, and we will talk business then.
Si, si. Will do, senor. I will be taking my leave then.
All right, you walk out, you receive your hat and your cane from the sergeant,
Mhm.
and you walk away thinking to yourself,
What the heck am I getting myself into?
you just, I mean, you just know inside yourself the Badger Shaman's just laughing at you for all of this. Laughing at how you have such a horrible Spanish accent. He's surprised you're not caught. You know, he's just laughing at you. And then you walk into the square and you see it. On the wanted poster it says, Wanted, El Hombre Lobo.
Look,
5,000 gold to the man who brings him in. And that's when you get the idea. Ah, El Hombre Lobo, eh?
mm,
See,
that's
see, that will do very
me.
nicely. So that is when your character El Hombre Lobo is born. You're going to
That's-
be stealing from the Commandante and giving it back to the people.
so I am Jose during the day, but at night I am Lobo.
Hombre Lobo.
Hombre Lobo.
And for anybody that don't know what Hombre Lobo means, it's basically Spanish for werewolf. And also, when you start to humble people or you steal, you scratch a little L with your sword.
Yeah.
So you once again go back to the inn. You climb up the fire escape because once again you can't be dressed as a Spaniard walking around.
Oh.
So you put on your normal Matthew clothes and go downstairs.
Mm.
And Crystal looks at you and like, ugh, you look horrible.
Trust me, I feel horrible.
Well, Joshua sent you a letter today.
I see.
You
I
open the
wonder
letter.
what he wants.
You open the letter and it's all capital, like he's yelling at you.
What
My
he
boy,
say?
I hope you're getting along good with Crystal while I'm gone. I will be gone a little longer than I originally thought. So keep up the good work, fight the good fight, and all of that.
Jeez, I can hear his yelling from already over here. Wow.
So
Is it
you walk over to the tavern and you throw some gold on the counter. You need a drink.
Give me your finest drink. I don't even care. Surprise me. For goodness sake.
He just he uh he just sets a pale liquid in front of you. Don't ask any questions, just drink it. Is how you ordered. You down it and you're like, ah, yeah.
Now that's the good stuff.
Hey, I didn't say it was.
Oh. Okay. That's the stuff. That hit me.
Rejuvenated, you go back to your room and look for the bag you've been making.
Yeah.
You tear apart the closet, you flip over the bed, you look in all your drawers, and you're like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Yo, shaman, yo.
It's right here with me, boy.
How do you know I was looking for?
I can't read your mind, remember?
Ah, yeah, indeed. You have it? Why do you have it?
Just to, motivate you to run the Commandante out of town.
You stole my handbag so I can be your. So I can chase out the command.
El Hombre Lobo. That's not how you say it. That's what you say.
El hombre lobo. Whatever it's called.
No, that he messed it up, so now you have to correct him.
That's not how you say it. It's.
Well, my boy, what is it?
Our character. Let's get that. How do you say it again?
Hombre Lobo.
Hombre lobo. It's hombre lobo.
Oh,
Not whatever.
excuse me, little wolf. Oh, mighty little wolf. Anyway, I have your bag right here. If you want to see it again, run the Commandante off. Click.
You know exactly what that bag is for, don't you?
Oh, he already hung up. You throw the necklace across the room.
That stupid sorry.
But now you finally come down from your fit of rage and see that you destroyed your room. And all of a sudden, Crystal walks in without knocking. What happened up here? Are you destroying my
Nothing.
inn?
Nope. Because Crystal, not at all. I just, I was looking for something and I just forgot to put back all the things that I was looking for.
So you ransacked your own room?
I'm looking for an item, of course. I just forgot to put things back. You know me, the scatterbrain and all.
Well, when you get it done, get downstairs. I have something to tell you.
Yes, ma'am.
So you quickly put the room back together.
Finally. This is all Shaman's fault. Oh, wait. I forgot I had to go back downstairs. Good. What does she have to tell me? As I'm walking down the stairs.
Don't worry about it.
What does
Not
she have
you.
to tell me?
Not you.
Why? Is she mad at me? Or is she finally confessing her love to me? No, that's not it.
Anyway, when you get back downstairs, you start talking to her.
Hi, Miss Crystal. I'm here now. What would you like to? What was it that you want to tell me?
Anyway, she starts to explains. She starts to tell you about a um new hombre in town and how he's on the most wanted list.
Oh, this hombre. See.
And she thinks it's a good idea that you go out tonight and try to find him and recruit him for the rebellion.
Yeah, yeah, I can do that in my mind. Like, oh crap. Oh no. Yeah, yeah, it'll do. I will find this legendary wanted man. Recruit him. He'll do, man. I must
So you
prepare now.
scurry back upstairs. It's 5:30, so you have to get into your fancy Spaniard clothes.
Ah! Alrighty. Time to go visit
The
No.
Commandante.
Commandante.
Then you sneak out the window, but then you remember you didn't grab your wig.
Ah!
So you go back in the window and you grab your wig. You grab your wig. You go down the outside stairs. And you run to the castle. Or you you get close and you buy a new horse, because if they see your horse, they'll know who you are. So you buy a
Ride,
new
new
horse
horse. Ride, horse.
and you arrive at the castle. Ah, Senor Jose, we've been expecting you. Please come in.
See. Thank you.
You walk in and he takes you immediately to the dining room where the Commandante's wife, and the Commandante's daughter await. Ah,
Hola.
Senor Jose, will you please join us for dinner, maybe?
See, indeed.
So you walk over and you sit in a chair across the way from El Commandante's daughter. You can tell just by looking at her that she's smitten by you.
In my mind, calm down, senorita. Already will be taken soon enough. Anyway.
And anyway, El Commandante looks at you and says, well, have you thought any more about what we talked about?
Ah. Yes.
So, what is your business here?
I was hoping that we could, senor, give me a second. I'll go put my pizza in the fridge.
Okay, well. So, my friend, what kind of enterprise would you like to bring to this kingdom?
I was hoping, to trade you with some of our, how should I put this? Some of our fine goods over in Spain.
So, you want to do trade? All of a
Yes.
sudden, you feel basically the Commandante's daughter touching you with her feet.
Yes. trade. See.
And so, what would you be interested from this kingdom? You know, this is not my kingdom. It is my cousin's.
Oh, yes, yes. And when your cousin comes back to his whatever he's doing, come back to power, you see, I hope we can transfer this business opportunity here. So, we would like to give your kingdom our finest,
You can just say
that's
good.
better,
You can just say
finest,
good.
finest goods from Spain.
And in
Eh?
return, senor,
You trade us back. Let's see. What do
the
I like?
Spaniards really love. Wait, and the Commandante stops you. Oh, I know. You want some of our rare cypress wood, right? That's what you want, right? Right?
See, see.
Ah, yes, it's
Indeed.
always the cypress, senor. Yeah, you feel the foot again. You can't
In my
kick
mind, like,
because if you kick, she'll scream.
lady, I'm not interested. In my mind,
Yeah,
senorita, not interested. You know, I'm a different
yeah,
character at the
yeah,
moment.
yeah, yeah, I know.
To
So
keep it going.
anyway, you finish dinner and you excuse yourself. I really must be going, senor.
And let's really be going. It's getting late. And you
Ah,
know,
see. We'll see you next time. We're having a ball next week. Maybe you should come by.
see, I will.
You
Eh,
exit the castle and you think to yourself like, "Oh, I should come by, all right, but maybe not me." You know what I
I should,
mean?
yes, I should come by, but not as Senor Jose. you know, little
Yeah.
Spaniard.
Hombre Lobo.
Hombre Lobo.
But anyway, you run back because it's nighttime now, and now you got to go to work.
hmm
You know, time for you to do your Hombre Lobo.
So I'm in my Spaniard costume, and then I just do this little cloak transition, awesome transition, if you can imagine it, and it's
Yeah.
just like. It's time for Hombre Lobo. Come out, play.
So you give a whistle, and your actual horse comes running because he's been with you so long he knows your whistle.
In your silver fast, we must be our way.
So you mount and then you ride. Your job tonight was to hit a shipment coming at the docks, but you hear a scream.
Huh?
If I had a sound effect to play a scream, it would sound something like, yeah, something like that. So instead, you ride to the square. There, when you get to the square, you see 5 guards, surrounding Miss Crystal, just harassing her. What are you gonna do about it? They're like, senorita, come,
Ah.
come with me tonight. See, it's Miss Crystal, mate. Get in there. So you ride into the square. You quickly jump off your horse, sword drawn,
Me,
ready to fight.
me amigos, what are you doing questioning a young maiden?
You're harassing the senorita. What is wrong with you?
You're harassing, senorita. How dare
So you sword fight.
you? Haha, on guard.
You've already knocked out 3 of them when the 4th one starts fighting back. Really good.
Oh, you are good, senor.
But all of a sudden, he lunges at you real quick. You step to the side and stick your foot out so he trips on your foot. And then you take your sword and draw the L into his buttocks.
That's a little bit of a gift, my friend. Oh no, you have fought, senor.
Hombre Lobo.
Hombre Lobo.
And then you go over to Crystal and like, ah, senorita.
Ah, senorita, I hope you are not hurt.
Yeah, I'm fine. Now you inner monologue something about something along the lines of how she's still so cold, even though.
So cold after this hombre loco. I mean myself, save her. But anyway. Ah, I must be off, senorita. Be safe.
You jump on your horse and you ride away. Of course, she starts to think about it, and she's now smitten by Hombre Lobo.
Oh no.
But the sun's almost coming up, so you don't have time to hit the docks tonight. You'll have to do that another night.
I
So
have
you
to do that.
quickly run back to the inn and become Matthew again.
I mean, it's hard being hombre loco. I mean,
So
I
you
can't
walk
even.
downstairs, and Crystal comes running in.
Ah, Miss Crystal, how I
Whoa, I saw him. I saw him.
saw who?
The new hero of the town, Hombre
Oh,
Lobo.
hombre loco. You saw him?
Yeah, and you're
Oh,
like, yeah, I was looking for him.
yeah, I was looking for him. I guess you found him before me.
I didn't get a chance to ask him to join us, but you know, he was kind of handsome, and he kind of saved my life.
Oh, glad. Wait, you were in danger?
I'm gonna tell you your inner monologue here, because your last inner monologue was a little quiet. But
Oh,
I have the perfect inner monologue. So your inner monologue this time, like, yeah, I was wonderful, wasn't I?
I was wonderful, wasn't I?
And then she just looks at you like, what are you doing?
No, nothing. Sorry. Just, I'm thinking to myself, thinking about this new hero in town. Who he really is. But
And she's
anyhow,
like, yes, to answer your question, yes, 4 of those goons that came to town with the Commandante were trying to, you know.
I see. Glad you're safe though, and he came in time.
She wants to really find him now, if you know what I mean. She's smitten.
Heard it. Of course, Miss Crystal will fall in love with my side character, and not even me and myself.
And you're not allowed to tell her.
And I can't even tell.
She actually, she's not acting like herself. She is smitten.
Jeez, I
She
can't
actually
believe it.
picks up the flower and does the he loves me not thing.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
And you're
That's
just
such
crushed on the inside because you are El Hombre Lobo and she will never know.
we might never know.
You're just
Anyway,
you're just sobbing on the inside.
anyway, Miss Crystal,
I'm gonna go do my chores now.
I'm gonna go to my stores now.
That includes sword practice, and it's your turn to water the garden, and you also have to take this piece of mail out to the badgers.
What? Why it has to be him? It's supposed to be me. Oh wait, it is me. Door practicing while crying. Get on Spirit Man has got grab a letter while crying, and then right out to the badgers.
What's wrong, boy?
Nothing. It doesn't matter. The world is dead to me.
He swats you on the head and says, "Black, what's wrong?"
Ow! Miss Crystal is in love with Hombre.
Ah, she's in love with you, but doesn't even know it, eh?
Yeah.
And you can't tell her
I can't tell
because you'll
her.
put her in danger.
Yeah.
Because they know how to get to El Hombre Lobo if they know that you have
Hombre
feelings.
Lobo.
Well, my boy, all I can say is run the Commandante out of town, and then maybe you'll figure out how to fix this.
Maybe I would reveal to her one night. Maybe.
No.
Oh. How am I supposed to fix it?
Anyway, you
wait.
jump back on your horse and you ride back to town.
Wait, no. Have a little, like, instantly change personalities. Like, oh, so Shaman, I didn't know I was really good at a rapier. I'm just saying.
Well, it is a
I didn't know I
sword,
had-
mate. And you
It
have
is
had
a
plenty
sword.
of sword practice. I know Joshua was secretly teaching you how to use different kinds of weapons. I know he was.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. That's just second nature. Anyway, I'm going well with my eyes. Go back.
And you ride back to town. And on your way back to town, you run into El Comandante's daughter. You're not dressed as Jose.
Oh, Jose.
You're not Jose right now, so she just said, "Ah, hola, senor."
Hola, señorita.
Don't get too Spanish, then she'll know that you're Jose.
Indeed. Hello there.
Can you tell me where the apple orchard is, senor?
Ah, yes. It is. Where is the apple orchard?
Wherever you want.
If you keep continuing your path, there will be a secondary path. Turn left there. There will be a fork. And left, you will be right there.
Gracias, senor. And she goes on her way.
Yeah. And then, speaking of love, I have to fix that.
I guess if this thing with Miss Crystal don't work out, you could always.
Be a Spaniard, Commodore. Spaniard. Jeez Louise, I have 3 people. Me, myself, I, Matthew, this Senor Jose, and yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. I don't even like Hombre Lobo, even though it's me. Wait, does that mean I don't like myself?
I hate myself because I wooed Crystal too hard. Yeah, you walk in and she's actually wearing a pink dress now.
Oh, what a lovely dress you're wearing, Miss Crystal.
And she just looks at you. Yes, I hope to see him again. Hombre Lobo.
You know, anime, like, you know, little shadow that comes out on anime.
Yeah, yeah.
The little shadow.
You're just dying on the inside.
I'm just slowly dying in the inside, and I'm like, why?
Hombre Lobo.
Hombre Lobo. I go up to my room and just.
Yeah, why don't you choose your own adventure and tell us what you do the rest of the day?
I go into my room, wail in my sorrows, and then go to the tavern, get me your strongest drink, and drown my sorrow.
Okay, bub. You asked for it. One skull squisher. Buddy, you've already had 3. You're not gonna have a head tomorrow if you order another.
I can't take enough. I just fall off my chair.
Crash. And the town crazy person looks at you like, now, boy, I thought I was crazy, but you got it bad.
Sorrow can change a man.
Well, here, take this. This will clear your head a little bit. He hands you a powder. But don't just eat the powder. Oh, you just ate the powder. You're supposed to put it in water. I was about to tell you that.
What is this stuff anyway?
Well, that's essence of mushroom. You're about to go on a wild ride.
What is
You just see all the colors of the rainbow and
Yo,
and,
everything's very colorful at the
and
moment.
then Miss Crystal comes by doing the worm. Then you see a vision of El Hombre Lobo actually marrying Crystal. And then you, as Matthew, marrying the Comandante's daughter.
No, please, no. No.
And Jose is officiating both weddings. And then you wake up back in your bed because Crystal and some of the other men moved you there.
Where am I? How did I get here? Huh? What?
Knock, knock, knock.
Hello?
Oh, good, you're awake.
Yeah.
I brought you some water. She puts it on the table.
Thank you.
And then she's real happy. She goes down the stairs. She kind of looks like she's floating. She's so happy. Of course, you think to yourself, well, I'm happy. I'm glad she's happy.
I'm glad she's happy.
And in a way, she is in love with you, so.
I'm not doing that again.
So if she gets in trouble again, you're not going to save her?
No, I'm talking about drinking 3 squash brain, whatever it's called, and taking some strange there. Wait, what time is it?
You were supposed to be in the squares El Hombre Lobo like 30 seconds ago. You gotta get to the dock tonight. You quickly jump up, get dressed, and run out the window. And then at the dock, you see the Spanish ship. They're unloading gunpowder. This would not be good if El Comandante got it.
This wouldn't be good. So why not we used it?
So you sneak behind a bush. Then what do? There's two guards.
It's time for a little bit of fun. Oh, go behind them. Oh, senors. Good evening.
They cock their rifle. Who's there? They look around. They can't see you. Where are you at? Show yourself.
Right behind you.
And then you quickly run up behind them, slam their heads together, and they fall in the water. So, do you choose to use your firework action? you know,
Time
you know what I
for
mean.
a little bit of fireworks, Senor Commodore.
So you light a match. From me to you, El Comandante, and drop it, and all the gunpowder just. You just sunk an expensive boat. You realize that, right?
I do not care. I'm not Jose.
And then you ride away. And your night's not done yet. You want to go visit El Comandante. So you gotta sneak into the castle. Good luck with that. Tell me how you do it.
I not just. Oh, it's night, late at night, so he won't be expecting.
Yeah, you gotta sneak in.
Sneaky,
And no,
sneaky.
you cannot turn into Jose and just. You have to
Good
sneak
evening.
in. So how you gonna do it? Are you gonna climb? Are you gonna?
Go climb.
Oh, okay. So you do climb up the tower using your grappling hook. You go inside the Commandante's window. You stick your sword up to his neck and say,
Well, Senor Commandante.
What is this? What is this? You're like,
I wouldn't.
Don't talk, Commandante. I will talk to you.
Oh, Commandante. I am the one that's doing the talking, Senor.
Speak a little louder so maybe the recording can hear you.
Commandante, I've been meaning to meet with you at some point. Of course, you probably guess that I am your enemy, Senor. But there's one thing. If you try to do anything crazy, I might just have to take everything you care about. Even that senorita you call the daughter.
Oh, so this is getting evil, eh? But hey, and then you give him the little L, Nick, and jump out the window.
See you around, senor. Adios, amigo.
And you jump out the window. His neck is bleeding a little bit because you went. And you land in the moat. Splash. And you swim to the edge and climb out. And you run to your horse and ride away. The last little bit of your night, you see Miss Crystal sitting on a bench. Are you going to go over to her?
I might have.
You could have some fun with her, you know.
That's true.
Your choice.
Well, it's kind of dangerous for a senorita like you.
Louder.
Oh, sorry. Let me talk about it. Sorry. It is dangerous for a senorita like you to sit here all alone at night. This late at
Oh, it's you.
Indeed, senorita. So,
I needed to talk to you about joining our rebellion against the Wolf King.
the rebellion? I didn't know there was such. But I'm sorry to say I cannot do it. I work alone and take orders from no one. Sorry to say.
Well, fine. At least come back to the tavern and let me buy you a drink.
So maybe some other time, senorita. I got business to do.
I want to see
Next.
you again, sir.
Don't worry, senorita. I will always come back.
All right, you ride away. And then you climb the fire escape at the, the inn. You go in your window. You change into your clothes. And you go back downstairs. And you actually go out to the bench where Crystal is sitting and sit down next to her.
So this is where you're at, Miss Crystal?
He was
So,
here,
how
you
was
know.
The new hero? Darn it, I keep...
It doesn't matter his name.
Hombre Lobo or something like that? Hombre Lobo was here, I guess. That's who you're talking about?
I asked him to join the rebellion, and he said he was a stubborn man who only works alone.
Oh, mostly I've been hearing around him. Hearing some stuff that he's only going after this Commodore or whatever. Commandante. He's not really after the Wolf King, I don't think.
Well, that may
He's
be, but he could have been useful. He's certainly more useful and handsome and dashing than you. She just walks inside and slams the door, and you're left with your own thoughts.
If only I can tell you.
But you can't. You'll put her in danger.
I can't. I cannot reveal my true identity. Keep
You hear
silly.
some soldiers coming, and you hide in the bushes. Because you want to see what they say. They knock on the door, and Crystal opens it. Do you have a Senor Jose here, staying here? She confirms it, and they give her a letter. She closes the door, and the soldiers go away. She walks upstairs and slides the letter for Jose under Jose's supposed door, in his room.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't know my other character was staying at the inn.
Yes.
So they were here for Senor Jose.
So you'll have to go up there and read the letter.
Alrighty.
You go upstairs, you open the door, and you read the letter. Ah, senor, I have bad news. Your supplies have been destroyed in a horrible fire started by that nuisance, Hombre Lobo. I need to talk to you, so please join me for brunch tomorrow. Commandante.
Oh, I destroyed my own supplies. Good thing I did not need them. Or Jose. Great.
Sounds like you're starting to talk to yourself. Jose starts talking in your head. Oh, man.
And Hammurabi. Oh, sorry, senor. I did not know the supplies was for you, Senor Jose. And you're doing your best, Hammurabi.
And then Matthew's like, ugh, oh, I'm going crazy. I'm trying to play 3 parts here.
Huh. Well, looks like I have a brunch to get to.
Yeah, you better get some sleep. But first, you stink and need a bath.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know El Comandante's daughter will be there.
Yay.
Maybe you should scent the water with rose petals.
Get more spectac. Ah, smell like a true Spaniard. What in the heck am I doing?
Yeah.
Playing 3 different things.
Yeah, I hate to tell you, Jose is the one that made your bath. You get in it, and then you think about it. Wait, what happened?
Uh-huh.
Smell that
Okay.
rose petals. What?
Jose was right though. And goes, wait, I'm Jose. What? I'm going crazy. Like acting like playing 3 parts.
And since the badger shaman totally can't read your mind, you know he's rolling on his stump right now.
Well, I'm gonna smell like rose petals, whether I like it or not. Alright, time to get to bed because Jose has a
Brunch.
to get to.
Alright. You wake up in the morning, you put on your Jose clothes, you walk downstairs, and you get on Jose's horse. And you ride to the castle. Senor, why are you here?
The Commandante invited me to brunch.
Ah, yes, see. Lower the gate. They lower the gate. You ride in. They raise the gate. And the Commandante comes out. Ah, yes, Senor Jose, I must speak with you. Please, right this way.
Si, senor.
Y'all walk right past the dining room.
Okay.
And he goes into his study. And he closes the door behind you ominously. You're a little nervous.
So, senor Commandante, mi amigo, you were wanting to talk about my supply that sadly, unfortunately, burned into a fiery pit.
There's time for that, my boy. There is time for that. For now, we must speak on the matter of you coming to my party this evening.
Jose thinks to himself. Senor, what? That's why you. What? Ah, yes, I believe I will be there.
Excellent. Don't worry about bringing a date. As my eldest has expressed interest in you. She would like to accompany you this evening.
I see. Senor, I see. Alrighty. I'll be there. Like I said before, senor. But I must need time to prepare, of course, so.
Yes, after brunch you are free to go. So you walk back to the dining room. It's just you and the Commandante this morning. The women of the house are out, preparing for the party. And you go to talk of business and how that evil, dreaded El Hombre Lobo destroyed your shipment. So, senor, how far does that put you back?
It doesn't put us back much.
Good, good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear, senor. Now, about the cypress.
The cypress? Yes, see.
The
That is what
cypress
we
is being cut and milled right now as we agreed. It'll be put on a ship this afternoon and sent to Spain.
Ah, see. Glad to hear, senor.
Now, about the spice you promised us.
Don't worry.
Spice is
be-
code for gunpowder because technically it's illegal in this kingdom.
Ah, yes, yes. You will get your gunpowder soon enough.
Hey, don't say that. My
I mean,
cousin
spice soon.
my cousin has ears everywhere. If he knew I was running spice, he would hang me
Spice.
by my ear flaps.
See, see. You will have your spice soon enough. Do not worry.
So you have your nice brunch, and then you leave. You got a party tonight. Luckily, you had a bath already, so you don't need to do that.
They still smell like roses.
You quickly run home and get out of your Jose outfit before somebody sees you. And you just you know, move around the inn for the rest of the day. So why don't you take me on your trip through the day? No
As
skull
Jose?
squishers this time. No, no, be
Or-
Matthew, be Matthew.
Ah. I go to the tavern and ask for a light drink, you know. Of course, I have a party to get to. I get in.
The crazy old
Uh,
coot comes up to you. Hey, buddy.
Hello there.
So, next time I give you some powder, you know what to do with it, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't think I would be needing that anymore, but thanks for the offer, though.
It clears any ailment, but you gotta put it in water and water it down.
Of course, I know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there's also
too.
gold in them there hills, but it's mine, so don't go mine it. And then he just runs out the door crazy, and the bartender just looks at you like, yeah, there ain't no gold in those hills.
I probably already guessed it.
And then a bat walks into the tavern. Ah, hello.
Hello.
I am Reginald. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I am great.
Ah,
Do you know, where I can find some grapes?
grapes.
Grapes. I really need a good grape. I'm a fruit
Ah,
bat, you see.
I see. I see. Barkeep, do we have any grapes back? Do you have any grapes back there?
The rhino barkeep looks around like, sorry, bub. Tried in the next town over. Reginald bows his head and says, ah, thank you very much, and leaves.
That was interesting.
Yeah, you've never met a fruit bat before.
Oh, not really. Thank you, bar barkeep.
He just snorts at you.
Ugh. Is Miss Crystal around? Just because.
Yeah, she's in the inn, behind the desk.
Hello, Miss Crystal. How are you?
And of course, she's still bubbly because, even though Hombre Lobo don't want to join the rebellion, she's still smitten.
Mm.
I saw him again last night.
Oh, did you now?
Yes.
Yeah, I see. I see. Good to hear. Glad you're happy.
He's really strong.
Yeah, that's
could
what
pro-
I've heard.
He can probably run faster, jump higher, and lift 3 times as much as you.
In my mind, even know that he is
Yes, but she doesn't know that. I don't know why
I-
she keeps comparing him to you, but for some reason she does.
Can I give like a little bit of a hint? Like just
You can, but she won't get it. I just want to hear what you say.
mostly no, like a mix up. Just a little mix up. It's because sometimes I'm going a little bit crazy at the moment.
Yeah. Going a little crazy, that's for sure.
I'm just as I walk away. Adios, senorita. I mean,
What was that?
goodbye.
What? I didn't-
I said goodbye, Miss Crystal.
She didn't catch it. But that was a good ad. I liked it. So you go up to your room. It's time to get ready for the party.
Hombre Lobo, don't you
But
dare come after.
before you put on your Jose outfit, you put on Hombre Lobo's clothes underneath it. Tonight's the night you spring your trap and run the Commandante out of town
Indeed.
at his own party. But just as you're thinking that, you hear brr, 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 announcing the re-arrival of the Wolf King.
Real life of the Wolf King. That senor wasn't supposed to come back.
So the Wolf King came back from vacation early. He was really bored.
Right. He's back.
Yeah, the Wolf
Wait.
King. Yeah, he's back.
I haven't completely completed. Wait, what am I talking about? There was no deal. I was gonna give space to that guy. I was just gonna get Spruce. Hopefully Spain really likes Spruce.
Oh, don't worry. Spain loves the stuff. So anyway, Jose, it's time to go to your party.
Yeah.
So you ride up to the main gate, present your invitation, and you go in. As soon as you enter the door, El Commandante's daughter finds you and like, there's my date.
Ah, si, senorita.
And she grabs you by the arm,
Eh,
holding you arm in arm. Please come with me, senor. It's time for dinner.
si, senorita, si. Not that a piece of burrito, senorita.
And she pulls you, pretty much drags you to the giant buffet table. And El Comandante stands up and says, Senor, senorita, senora, welcome to this evening's party. I would also like to welcome back and thankful for his safe return, the Wolf King, my cousin. Everybody cheers. And you fake cheer, because you know you really can't stand that guy. You want to touch your ear, but you'd give yourself away. You are in the same room as your mortal enemy.
As Jose.
Yes, as Jose. Because if Matthew was here, he would have you executed.
Yep. Good thing it's Jose and Hombre Lobo. Hombre Lobo.
So, then the king stands up and says, my subjects, I am so happy to be back. I was so bored in the countryside, and I missed you all so well. And everybody in that room's like, yeah, right.
I'm like, you were bored.
But I came back as soon as I heard about this. What's his name? Humby Wobo? No, cousin. No, it's Hombre Lobo. Oh, yes, excuse me. I forgot y'all's culture. So, has everybody been enjoying the Commandante's visit? All the nobles are happy because they're getting more gold in their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And all the poor people that are there is like, they're just grumbling to themselves. And now it is time to eat. So everybody eats. The daughter's still playing footsie with you. And you're thinking to yourself, stop, 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 stop.
For the love of Senorita.
And now it is time to dance, el señor, señorita, señora. They bring in the band and, you know, the slow jazz music with the violin and all that. That's kind of what they're playing. So y'all dance. But at about 10:30, you excuse yourself from your date, saying you need to go get some air.
I need to get some fresh air, senorita. I will be back.
So you run out, you take off your Jose disguise, and don your mask and hat and rapier. You know the Commandante excused himself as well and went up to the tower. It's time for you to confront him. So you gonna climb up again, or are you gonna get up there some other way?
I'm gonna climb up there again.
Okay. So you climb up, and you walk in the room. Hombre Lobo, I see you've returned to my tower. He's already got his rapier in hand.
I see. You're ready for me, Senor Commandante.
Oh, I was fencing champion 10 years running in Spain.
That's to say, you might find your match, Commandante.
So y'all start fencing. Every now and then y'all do banter a little bit like, my neck still hurts, you fool.
Well, good. It shall always be there, burning in your neck every time you think of me.
And then he swings over your head. You duck and it misses, but you hear the. Ah! I was very close, senor. Next
Not
time I
close
shall
enough.
not miss.
We shall see about that, Senor Commandante.
Y'all fight and fight and fight. All of a sudden, the door opens and the butler walks in. He looks at you. Because y'all pause. He looks at you. He looks at the Commandante. He looks at you. And then he's like, excuse me, senors. I'll come back later. He leaves and closes the door.
Si, senor.
And y'all,
God.
y'all just go back to fighting. You cut a candle in half. Why'd you cut my candle?
It was in the way, Senor Commandante.
Okay. How about you?
Ah.
He cuts your cape.
Hey, this is fine silk from Spain. How dare you?
I like that cape.
I like that cape.
And then you nick his ear. Aha! Ah, that stung, senor.
Something else to remind you of me when you get out of this kingdom.
You're right, senor. I am leaving tonight. But you're leaving first. In a body bag.
Ah!
You know, he wants to kill you.
Yeah. Oh no, you will be leaving tonight. In your own grave.
Well, you don't want to kill him, you just want him out.
You will be leaving tonight, but I'm not going to kill you. All I want you to do is leave this place and never come back.
Anyway, you finally get the blow that ends it as his sword goes flying out the window. And you put your sword up to his neck. So, senor, are you leaving?
Oh, senor. Will you be leaving and not coming back?
See, the terms are good. And, of course, you have to gloat a little bit. So before he runs downstairs and packs his bags and leaves, you get close to him and take off your mask and hat. Hello, El Comandante.
Hello, Comandante.
Jose.
Sadly, you're not getting that spice you always wanted.
And by the way, and then you give him another L.
Another little parting gift, Senor Comandante.
Would you stop cutting me?
Oh.
So then you jump out the window again. And splash and swim away. El Comandante does hold his end of his word because he is an honorable man after all.
Sorry, senorita.
He does pack his bag. He does take his family and leave. You never see his daughter again.
Sorry, senorita. It will never work out that I only have somebody in mind.
And he leaves. And the Wolf King sits again on his throne, as cruel and as rude as ever. You run home, put on your Matthew clothes, and burn the Jose and El Hombre Lobo.
No. I keep the El Hombre Lobo. I just burned the Jose. I don't want anything.
Well, fine. You can keep the El Hombre Lobo as a trophy, I guess.
Miss Crystal. Miss Crystal. Hello there. How are you?
What are you burning?
Oh.
They look like clothes.
I was just say clothing that I did not need. There aren't clothes. There's burning a something that I don't want to remember. That's all.
She walks away.
Senorita.
And then, you walk back to your room and your necklace starts ringing. It's your best friend.
Hola, senor. Hello there.
You gotta get that Spanish out of your brain, bro. My boy, you must get the Spanish out of your brain. Are you gonna give yourself away? Did you keep the mask and hat?
Yes.
Why did you keep the mask and hat? Never let them be seen, or they will know.
I know. Don't worry.
And by the way, ride out here and get your purse tonight.
As Matthew, or should I say, Hombre Lobo.
No, because you're never going to be Hombre Lobo again.
Oh, yeah. I will be out right out there. Right. I did not like him anyway, being him. All right, I will be there.
You put on the mask and hat one more time.
I don't make no promises, senor.
But then you do close them away in a trunk and bury that trunk deep in the closet. So you're not tempted. So you ride out to the Badgerland, and you go back to the stump that you went to the first time you became Hombre Lobo. And the shaman's standing there waiting on you. Ah, my boy, you did it. You ran the Commandante off.
Indeed. Even though he knows me as Jose.
That doesn't matter. I
know.
think your brain is confused, my boy.
You made me who I am what you have made me. I've been almost a week in either Jose or El Hombre. Matthew kind of fizzled out, apparently.
Well, I guess you better get Matthew back on the brain.
I will try to, but I don't make no promises that Hombre Lobo does his own work from now on.
Anyway, here's your purse. It's not a purse.
It's not a purse, it's a bag.
You
And
take
it's totally not.
you take
Miss
the
Chris.
bag and you walk back to your horse, grumbling under your breath. Not a purse, it's a bag, and it's not for
Bag,
anybody, it's mine.
It's my rapper.
You get on your horse and ride away. You do notice something funny about the bag, though. The Badger Shaman has finished it for you. On the front now is a bright green emerald with a gold underlay.
Yeah.
You think it looks perfect, and think, touche, old man, touche.
Touche, shaman. Touche.
And that will close Chapter 3 of the Ballad of Little Wolf. We will catch y'all next week. Stay tuned, everybody.